All right, here we go, man. It is so good to be back yelling at all you sons of bitches. I appreciate you jumping in. If you don't know what this is, I'm going to tell you all about it here in a minute. But if you're listening to this on the road, working out, whatever you do, an interesting fact, I found out that most podcasts are done well cleaning house. Who would have thought about it, right? Most of mine, I spend a lot of time on the road. So most of my podcast listening is done there. But let's get on with this. What am I doing jumping in your feed? Well, if you don't know, I'm picking up a lot of new listeners on the regular, which is awesome. This is one of two types of podcasts I do. It's live. And if you're just listening to this audio, jump over to the YouTube channel. Link is in the show notes. Would love for you to like, subscribe, tell a friend or 12, all that good shit you normally do. Much love for the support. This is one type. It's about 10, 15 minutes long, me hollering at you with no notes. I just jump on my desk, hit play, and here I am staring at all you good folks. No notes, whatever's in my heart and on my mind. Thanks for listening. Take what you want, leave the rest. And then on the opposite weeks, I do a full length, which you're normally listen to. It's up to 90 minutes, most of the time, hour, 90 minutes. And it's me and another guest. We're having a good conversation. And when I say good conversation, because I suck at fucking interviewing. So I don't interview people. I imagine if you're waiting for your plane and I sit down next to you at the airport and we just strike up a conversation, that's kind of how I lay it out. And man, do I have some good stuff coming for you down the line. Everything you want to know about the show is at my website, of course, Be Raw Podcast, and where you can find. I'm very excited to tell you about. I just opened the store back up, so the merch is available. Now, this ain't all your tchotchke bullshit. What I try to design in the store, keep it simple, is shit that I live by, sayings and stuff that keep me motivated and keep me ticking. So hopefully it does the same for you. And if you're like me, I live in a hoodie, in a t-shirt, and shorts. So there's all that, no shorts, hoodies and t-shirts, and there's caffeine holders because other than sarcasm, caffeine is what keeps this thing moving down the road. So I would love for you to check that out, BRawPodcast.com. Go over and see what's happening there, and I got a lot of other stuff coming down the line as well. So keep your eye out. And, of course, I can't go any further without giving my boys over at Live Rishi a holler. These guys make awesome CBD product. I've been using them for a long time, so it's really easy for me to talk about. Been crazy busy around the HQ. We're getting the upstairs second floor remodeled because that's where I would like to stay and chase my wife around. So we're working hard on that, and it soaked up my time celebrating. We got it all set up, and we celebrated my son's second trip around the sun. And no complaints about how busy that is. I build my life the way I want it, and I love it the way it is. But between all that and hitting the plate farm, I get pretty sore. My job is physically demanding as well. So I get sore muscles and joints, especially my right elbow. That fucking thing's been bothering me for a minute. But I put a little Rishi rub on it, put some wrap on it so it heats up. Woo, man, son of a bitch, you can't go wrong. Check them out, liverishi.com. Use code word TABLE50. 50% off your entire order. All right, man, enough about all that. What do I want to talk about today? Social media. Been around a lot of people lately here at the HQ and out. Just so you know, story slams are starting back up, and I love doing those. And I did one about a week ago, got in front of about 40 people, and 5 storytellers. Are all amazing. I love watching people get up there and talk about whatever they want to talk about. And I told a story about my back. A lot of you guys know about that. But check out my Instagram. It'll show you all about it, and the awesome coffee place that put them on. So I thank thanks to Paper Plane Coffee, non-solicited shout out to those guys. They got a beautiful location, and it's a lot of work putting that stuff together. And so I truly appreciate it. I'll have a link in the show notes for those guys, so check those out. But I love getting up there, telling stories, and talking to some people between the HQ and that and around work and stuff. They talk about balance of social media. And they think, they see what I show. I show little clippets here of my son and what I'm doing and working out. And they're like, man, you show everything. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I don't show nothing. And they're like, well, you're all over it. Well, yeah. Well, that's what social media is for. I'm a big fan of it because through this show, I've connected with so many people around the world, so many awesome people between listeners and guests. And we stay connected. I'll get tagged on something or DM, somebody share a post or something that I ain't talked to in 6 months, but I met through social media and through this show. So I'm a big fan, but how do you balance it out? I'll tell you how I balance it out, but that's what that's what's been on my mind lately. And that's why I love these little, these little clips like this. But somebody says, again, you show everything. I said, no. I said, I show probably not even 2% of my life. It just seems like a lot. Again, I created this life. I love it. My wife and my kid and my friends. And we'll break it down a little here. So if you follow me on social media, if you don't, what the shit, dude, jump over. B Raw Podcast. You can find me all over the place just with that, B Raw Podcast. And what I like to do is I get up first thing in the morning, about 4, a little after, and my gym opens up at 5. So what I do is at night, after my son goes to bed or before I pick him up from school, I set up all my social media. And then, of course, technology nowadays, it's on my phone and it's on my computer. I get up in the morning, out the door I go. I even set up my gym clothes. I was telling a friend of mine I ran into the gym the other day. I set up my gym clothes at night in a pile in the order that I put them on. So at 4:00 in the morning, your head's kind of not there maybe, and I don't have to think. Of course, my food and everything's prepped. But I take these videos while I'm driving down the road. They're only 15 seconds long. And then I put a little audio clip in them, that stuff that keeps me motivated. Sometimes it's me. Most of the time it's not. But it's a lot of cool clips that I find and I enjoy. But that's it. I don't take pictures of myself at the gym. I might take some pictures of weights or, looking down at my feet with some weight because, I feel good and I post stuff that makes me feel good. If it inspires me and I go, oh man, I should post that. I fucking post it. I don't hesitate. I post it. But, and if one person goes, hey man, oh, that's fucking pretty cool, dude. I'm going to go work out. Well worth it for me. I don't want to be a cult leader or no bullshit like that, but it feels good to inspire people, and you probably inspire a lot of people that you don't know. So I think about that sometimes too. And that's that's going along with your social media, but how do you balance it? The people that follow me along, it makes them feel good and they get a good laugh if I'm messing around with my son and I put him on there. Because again, I enjoy posting and I enjoy spreading positivity. I don't get on there. If you look at my feed, all that's in my feed, if you flip through my Facebook feed and my Instagram feed, the only thing you're going to see is sarcastic jokes, inspirational quotes, and funny like redneck stuff, because my 5th grade humor makes me laugh. But because if it's not positive, I move on from it. And that's how I keep it balanced. I throw a couple posts on a day. Most of the time it's about the show. Sometimes it's about me working out or my son or my family. I do that because, again, people all over the world like to see that, and I get comments and makes them feel good, makes me feel good. So fuck it. If it makes you feel good, go ahead and do it. Well, if it's legal and pretty moral, you gotta keep that going. But yeah, just balance it out. but keep most of it to yourself. And that's kind of where I came up with the title of this little rant is because I do multiple times over the last couple of weeks talking to many people about it. The saying came up is keep most of it. I keep most of it to myself. You guys see just a little bit. And I cherish those things. I cherish a lot of moments that I don't share. And you guys do too. There's no fucking way that you're posting every minute of every day of your life on social media. And if you are, well, if that makes you happy, that makes you happy. But, and then another thing I try to do is I create, I don't consume. I do consume some to support my friends and stuff that got businesses going on and shows and the creativity, people, cinematographers, photographers. I enjoy seeing what they have going on. So that's what I use social media for, not to spread hate because I'm mostly a positive guy. Of course, I get fucking pissy every once in a while and throw some hate around, but it's not public. I try to keep that to myself or the people around me. So in closing, keep most of the shit to yourself. You want to spread some love around? Great. If you want to spread some hate around, don't fucking get on there. There's enough hate in the world already. And it's like I tell my son just about every day, I'll leave you with this because I know you got shit to do. But what I tell my son just about every day is always be kind. Use your manners, be kind because you don't know what people are going through. You have fucking no idea what somebody's going through. But every once in a while, you got to let a motherfucker know. All right, man. Let's get out of here. Don't forget, check out my merch over at BRawPodcast.com. I would love for you to do that. And my boys over at Live Rishi, don't forget those guys, LiveRishi.com. Use the code word table50 and get the hell out of here. Shouting at you from New Jersey. I don't have anything off the top of my head. What about New Jersey? The biggest export New Jersey has? People. All right, man. Till next time. Be cool. Don't act cool.